Hey, Meghann Scully, and this is the Limerick Post Show. Coming up in today's show, the big interview is with Limerick singer-songwriter Lloyd John. First up, though, the top stories in Limerick, and a massive congratulations is in order for our very own Roisin Upton, who is part of Ireland's women's hockey team, who have now just secured their place in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Also, to more great news, Shannon Airport have announced 2 new routes for 2020, so I headed along to the launch to find out where those 2 new destinations are. We're now joined by Andrew, who's the Managing Director here in Shannon Airport. What an amazing announcement today.
Yeah, we're really pleased. I mean, we've been working on this for a long time, as you heard earlier in the speeches, and it's great for it to come to fruition today. And I suppose the key piece is we need people to get out now and support it. Fly to Paris, fly to Barcelona, use Shannon as much as they can, and hopefully then we can grow from there.
How long is the process of securing a flight like that for Shannon Airport?
Yeah, I mean, in this instance, it took about 2 years. So Aer Lingus ordered some new aircraft. We had to then pitch for those at that aircraft time for it to be in Shannon and that business case to be a strong one for them. And once we convinced them of that, then it was really trying to look at what destinations were best for Shannon and what the efficiencies were that we could bring to the table for them. So, look, all in all, it took a long time, but it's well worth it today.
I'm now joined by Mary Constantine, who is the newly appointed CEO of the Shannon Group. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you very much. A great day for us here today. We're really delighted that Aer Lingus are making this significant investment in Shannon, bringing in 2 of their newest aircraft, the A321s, on their transatlantic, and they will also operate the Heathrow route, and of course the announcement of the 2 new routes into Paris, Charles de Gaulle and Barcelona is fantastic news for the region.
Absolutely incredible 2 cities, actually 2 of my favourite European cities, and I know so many of my friends and family adore them, so I think it's so great for Shannon and the region.
Absolutely. Look, they're 2 great services, and we are going to work very closely with the people in this community, with Tourism Ireland, with all the regional stakeholders, and with obviously Aer Lingus to really promote these services, ensure they're successful, and that's the best way of ensuring that we will have these services for this region into the future.
I know we do want to fill those seats, but how hard is it to secure such locations?
I think it's very important that we have a long established relationship with Aer Lingus. They've been a fantastic partner here in Shannon, and we've worked very closely with them over the last year to deliver these new routes for 2020.
I have to say, Mary, I'm so excited to head over again myself to those cities. Thank you so much for chatting to the Limerick Post Show.
Not at all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I'm joined by Minister Pat Breen. How amazing is this announcement just for Shannon and the region?
It's a very strategic announcement to have 2 new European hubs open, following on the announcement by Lauda Air just 2 weeks ago in relation to a Shannon-Vienna flight twice weekly. This is significant in a number of ways. First of all, it connects Shannon to a European hub in Paris, Charles de Gaulle. And Charles de Gaulle is a major hub. And Aer Lingus have a strong reputation into Paris, into Terminal 1. And of course, Paris is a very romantic city, and it's ideal for short haul weekends, the same as Barcelona as well. I suppose what's positive about Barcelona is that it flies into the main airport in the centre of Barcelona, while Rios and Girona, that Ryanair fly into, and that's very positive as well, are further south, about 100 kilometres south. Means if you want to go for a short weekend, you're directly into the centre of Barcelona. So very positive news, and I think to hear this morning that those 2 flights from Barcelona and Paris will now bring Spanish and Paris passengers into Shannon to connect on to the US, that's very positive as well.
Now to our Out and About section, and coming up, I caught up with Catherine O'Halloran of Out Limerick to chat all about the latest project. First, though, we headed along to the Savoy Hotel, where the University Concert Hall Panto launch took place. It is Laden this year, and I chatted to some of the cast. Hey, Meghann Scully, and this is the Limerick Post Show. I'm joined by Councillor Daniel Butler and Catherine O'Halloran of Out Limerick. Now, you are the brains behind all of this. Tell me what exactly is going on.
So Out really is a kind of an urban art initiative where originally we focused on derelict sites, and then we've kind of looked at more commercial spaces. It's really just a way to just kind of put some colour back into the city and reimagine space in a really creative way. Yeah.
Now we have seen Council Smith, wasn't it? Council Smith is down by the treaty, and here behind us, of course, the iconic Dolores Bone Reardon. So tell us about the process of painting and how it's finalised.
So I suppose originally we sat down and thought what would be the theme for this year that would really make sense for Limerick and also really fit into where Limerick is in terms of its identity and branding. And we thought focusing on women, strong women in Limerick, and celebrating them would be a really good point of reference. So the artist then came back with different interpretations, and this artist is Ace from Dublin based. So we're delighted that they chose to go. So like, I think it's a really fitting way, to celebrate Limerick.
Absolutely. Daniel, like how important is this for Limerick City? I know it's obviously brightening up the place, but as you said, like all the remarkable women that we're remembering.
Yeah, look, it's something that I think we're engaaging history across the world because women have largely been ignored through history across the world. So it's great to see Limerick with its association with Limerick Your Lady, and that be able to celebrate our women and none better than the lady behind us. And indeed Connie Smith, I mean, a lot of people don't know her story, So what the artists are doing and what Catherine is doing is bringing these people back to life. And in the story is now continuing because even with Connie, her youngest sister now has seen the image and is blown away by it, and we're hoping to get her over maybe in the future once she's ready to get a picture with us. So it's kind of bringing these people back to life in a different format, and like Catherine was saying, reimagining our city in its urban landscape, but also reimagining our history as well through art.
Absolutely, it does look incredible. I know a lot of people have seen this on social media and wondering when it will be finished. Obviously, we're in Ireland. The weather is a huge thing that's going to maybe kind of delay things a little bit.
Yeah. I suppose normally, like, we would phase this out, it makes sense seasonally when we would do it, but I suppose this time around, we wanted to get a couple in just before Christmas, so it kind of backfired on us, because last week was torrential, but I think we're going to get there by the end of maybe next week, so yeah, she will be worth waiting.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited myself coming down each day just to see the difference. Now, Daniel, tell us what is next in terms of art and painting for the city.
Well, there will be more in about 3 weeks' time, something very big happening in about 3 weeks' time, and you'll learn more about that when it's happening. Because, I mean, part of this process is, the murals are kind of revealing themselves, and it's all part of that excitement, it's all part of the experience of mural and street art. It's a staged process happening. So in about 3 weeks' time, we'll have something even bigger, if you can imagine it, bigger than this coming. So we're really, really excited. And this is not the end for draws, because I'll be supporting Catherine as much as I can. We've been at this over the course of this year, and hopefully maybe we'll continue on into next year with some more stuff next year, and really take Limerick to another level, because I really believe Limerick has the capacity to be something special. And I think I've always been an advocate of embracing our edginess. Limerick's a very edgy, urban city, industrial city that we've turned our backs to largely. But now I think we need to turn our backs and our visions back, and look straight, take it, embrace it, because we've a lot to offer in Limerick, and that edginess, that grittiness gives us sort of a unique character, and it's been expressed really well through projects like Draw, that grittiness, that urban edge, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we have in the future.
Well, I look forward to seeing a brighter, more colourful Limerick City and County. Thank you so much, Chancellor, for the show.
Thank you.
We're here in the Savoy Hotel where the launch of Aladdin is taking place. And look at these two beautiful souls beside me. Richard Lynch, how are you getting on?
Amazing. I'm so excited to play the Emperor in Aladdin this year. Beyond excited.
Miles Breens?
I'm with your Twanky this year, but my heart is scalded. My son Aladdin is good for nothing. I'm washing his knickers all day long.
I'm now joined by the star of the show, Hayley Joe, who of course plays Jasmine. How are you getting on?
That's great. Good to be back again, third time in a row. So, yeah, it's really nice to come back and see everyone again and see all the little ones that are coming back after the previous years. It's lovely.
You must be getting so well accustomed to Limerick now.
Definitely. Absolutely. Like, I love visiting the Crescent Shopping Centre between shows. Yeah, but it's great. I know Limerick really well now, almost just as well as I know Dublin. So it's always, everyone's really welcoming in Limerick. And yeah, I know it like the back of my hand.
It is a good spot. And I have to say, growing up, Jasmine was always my favourite Disney princess. So it must be amazing to play such an iconic role.
For sure. I think it's going to be my favourite out of the three. I've always loved Jasmine because she had brown hair. And I was like, I have brown hair. But she's such a cool one and a strong one. And she's got a backbone about her, which is quite cool too. So, and the jewels. It's a lot more glamorous than Cinderella and Snow White. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one.
Dale Cronin, how are you getting on?
Not too bad, how are things?
I'm really good. You're back in Limerick now. Are you excited for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I just want to get going and get cracking on the stage, and I'm really looking forward to this show. It's just going to be the best one yet, and I'm not just saying that, but I do mean it.
Now, I've grown up watching Aladdin. Were you a fan yourself?
Where, what? Was I what?
Were you a fan of Aladdin growing up?
I thought you said you were growing up watching me. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, of course, everyone loves Aladdin. Like, Aladdin was like the greatest show ever. Like, it's one of them shows that you can literally just watch on repeat non-stop. So it's an honour to actually be Aladdin, do you know what I mean? It's going to be crazy. Like.
Now, how much prep goes into it, like from basically when you get the role to getting on that stage?
Yeah, a lot of prep, because like, you know, you kind of have to like look into different ways of how to like do the character and like, you know, be fun and be energetic, but also he needs to be a bit serious as well, because he's obviously in love with Jasmine, and so it's there's a lot going on in that one character. So I'm looking forward to taking on that role and hopefully doing it justice.
I'm now joined by Johnny Ward, who probably plays one of the most frightening characters. I mean, for me growing up as a child, I was always so afraid of Jafar.
Yeah, well, it's Ebenezer is the Panto version of Jafar, and it's great. Really, really looking forward to it. I love kidnapping people, you know, on and off screen. I've kidnapped too many in Fair City. We've had Katie, we had Emmett, poor Rose, Tessie, who I eventually stabbed, God love her, and then and Barry O'Hanlon for no reason whatsoever. But now I just want to get away from that, and I want to kidnap Aladdin, and I want to kidnap Jasmine, and I want to kidnap that genie, and I want to take over the world. So that's what I'm doing myself these days.
How was the transition though, going from Fair City to Panto, and kind of, you know, going from playing these like serious roles to kind of maybe having a bit more fun on stage?
There's not much difference at all. To be honest with you, there's actually not difference at all. No, of course, do you know what? It gives you an excuse to take a different exit on the roundabout and be completely different, you know. And one thing I love about Panto is it's to do with Christmas. And I remember going to the Panto as a kid with my family, and it's a tradition that I love. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do Panto last year because Dancing with the Stars was happening. But this particular production is something I want to be involved with for a long time. I'm really blessed and privileged. We've got a phenomenal cast here as well, you know. Really, really good cast with the likes of Richie Hayes, Dale Cronin, obviously from Hometown, and they just Rachel O'Connell from Copperface Jacks the musical, Hayley Gio. We've just got a phenomenal cast. I'm really, really looking forward to meeting them.
So, and joining me in studio, it's Limerick singer-songwriter Lloyd John. How are you getting on?
Hello, how's it going? You well?
I think you have a great singer name. Is that your real name?
It is, but I've a proper second name. Yeah, but no, that's my middle name. So yeah, Lloyd John's my middle name.
Yeah, I think it has a real kind of like.
It's a good ring to it.
Yeah, I really like it.
I actually sat down for like 5 seconds to think about it, because like my parents were just like, yeah, that's the one, handy out, just use that.
Yeah, and it just works. It just has a nice little roll to it as well.
Yeah, it's good.
So do tell me now, you have just finished basically your Leaving Cert and you're in first year in Cork. What are you studying?
I am doing popular music, the voice degree in Cork School of Music, and it's the best decision I've made in a long time. Like, it's just so fun. Every single day, like it doesn't feel like college. If you get it doesn't feel like I'm waking up to go to school and like study. It's basically just like fun. It's just rehearsals and then a bit of music theory and a bit of like harmony learning and stuff. But other than that, it's just unbelievable.
In my head, I have like this vision of fame. Joe, they're all just like hanging out together and performing all the time. Is that what it's like?
literally, you just sit at the canteen table, and the canteen table is like this, but it's just a big record, like a music record. It's just class.
Wow.
So you're either there or you're in a studio room just practicing. Like, it's just unreal. I love it.
Sounds like,
I love it.
That sounds like too much fun to me.
Oh, it's just fun. It's just fun. I love it.
How many years though is that going to be?
It's 4 years.
4 years. That's a lot of course,
it is.
too.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
And is there Erasmus involved or anything? Or
I'm not sure. I didn't really look that far, to be honest.
Like, I didn't really check. I just picked it and went.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So tell me about your singing career now. Actually, it's also mentioned you're from Carrick-on-Lish.
I am.
So do you get home to Limerick much? Are you home every weekend?
I am at the moment. Yeah, I'm trying to come back every weekend, like, because I actually want to like start doing like some weekend gigs here instead of up in Cork, because you know, it's good to come home every so often, like, you know. So yeah, I want to do that, and I come back every weekend so far. Yeah. So yeah, but like obviously if there's gigs on Saturday nights and stuff in Cork, I'll go to that and stuff. Brilliant. But other than that, yeah.
Now tell me about singing. Like, when did you what age were you when you realised I can actually sing?
There's kind of other people that told me for like when I was a kid, but I only started singing, like I did covers on Instagram and YouTube and all that, like just learning like my own voice and learning my style and what I want to sing. I did it like 3 years ago. Yeah. Or 3 or 4 years ago anyway. I posted like my first video on social media, which is terrifying at the time. Like, you know, it's like scary. But after like 2 years, I was like, oh, I don't really want to do covers anymore. Yeah. You know, I want to kind of do this full time. So within that time, I was writing music and stuff, but I wasn't really sure about it yet, if it was good enough. Yeah. So about like, I think it's coming up to 2 years ago, I released my first original piece. Brilliant. Which is called Far Away. Oh, it wasn't. It was called Expired Love. Took it down now because it was awful in my eyes now. So like, it doesn't exist anymore anywhere. Don't go looking for it. Don't go. No, Jesus, no. But yeah, no. Since then, I've just mainly been focusing on original stuff. Yeah. So like last year, in August, I released a 6-song EP. I think it is. Yeah. And that was great. it's done class. Like it blew my expectations out of the water or whatever. But now I'm ready. Like I'm working on a new album. It's like nearly ready, but it's not ready yet. Kind of like finalizing a few things, rewriting some stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to get that out. I don't have a date for it yet, which is annoying, but like it's pretty much finalized, which is cool. So yeah.
Brilliant. And tell me this, like when you first started releasing covers and you were obviously in secondary school,
I was. Yeah.
How was everyone in school? Like were people like, oh my god, I didn't know you could sing, or were they just supportive? Or
do you know at the start, yeah. But for a while, my voice my name, like the musician name, is like it's new to school, so it's like people were like making a few jokes about it and stuff, but it's all good. Like it wasn't too serious. But
yeah, but when you're playing those big gigs and it'll be like, hey guys, hey down there,
remember me? Yeah, literally.
Oh no, that's really exciting. So tell us about this song you're going to perform for us.
I'm going to perform an unreleased original. Yes. So yeah, this is the first time I'm performing it anywhere. Exclusive. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I'm going to sing that. It's called Time Machine. It's about a breakup. That's literally just, a fresh breakup.
Yeah.
And like brand new, like within like an hour or two, like, and you're just thinking, wait, did I just do that? Should I have done that? And it's kind of like thinking, oh wait, do I ask for this person back? I really miss them. Oh shit. Like, so it's basically like that, like thinking about, oh, did I make a mistake with breaking up with this person or not? So it's called Time Machine. It's like going back in time and fixing everything. So yeah, that's it.
It's funny, I remember a couple of years ago, I was working and living in London, and there was an interview going on with John Newman, and he was just a brand new artist at the time.
Yeah.
And his song was, the song I Need to Know Now, it was like the breakup song. And I remember he was telling the story, he said he basically broke up with his girlfriend, like that, just broke up with her, and then went down to try to get back with her, and then wrote this song that ended up being like a #1 hit from.
Oh yeah.
So it's amazing how like you can, as artists, like you go through these things in your life, and then you just put pen to paper, and then suddenly before you know it, you've got this like amazing track.
You can't say, oh yeah, on Saturday at 12 o'clock, I'm just going to sit down and write songs. It doesn't work like that, You have to wait for something to happen. It's like, I can't wait for my next relationship so I can break up and have so I can break up and write a whole album about it, it's kind of like that. You can't just force it. It has to come completely naturally,
And are you one of these people then, do you like, could lyrics or a song just kind of come to you out of like nowhere? Like, could you be on night out or possibly like in bed tonight and then suddenly you're just like, I get my phone out and...
You can see me in like Molly's or Angel Lane with my phone, like voice recording, just like with my ear, like singing little melodies into my phone. It's hilarious. But yeah, my phone is destroyed in voice recordings. Like it's just full. So yeah,
brilliant.
Little ideas and stuff.
Amazing. Lloyd John, where can we find you on social media? What are all your handles?
It's just Lloyd John basically everywhere. Like I'll spell my name because no one knows how to spell it. So Lloyd is LLOYD and then John is just John. And if you look that up, it should come up pretty much anywhere, I think. So
Super stuff. Well, look, I'm going to have to let you set up for your performance, and thank you so much for joining the Limerick Post Show.
Thanks so much for having me. We good to go. It's so easy to fall in love, but the hardest thing is letting go. It's not easy losing the one you love. It makes it hard to open up. It's not easy, no. You've been gone for an hour, but I want you back. You want a piece of my heart and a piece I like. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. I tried calling, but you blocked my phone. It don't feel right now that I'm alone.
yeah. You've been gone for an hour, but I want you back. You want a piece of my heart and a piece I like. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. And I gonna miss having somebody. You are my body, and I can't imagine you dance with somebody, loving somebody new. You've been gone for an hour, but I want you back. You want a piece of my heart and a piece I like. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. You've been gone for an hour, but I want you back. You want a piece of my heart and a piece I like. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. I wish I'd build a time machine and go back to when we were young. When we were young. Thank you.
For these stories and so much more, head over to limerickpost.ie/show. I'm Meghann Scully. This is the Limerick Post Show, keeping Limerick posted.